It's about time. I've got time on a string. Oh, hello. You must be here for the tour. Oh, boy, that's great. Listen, we'll get started just as soon as those other two people get here. Should be any minute now. Yes, sir, we can't start without them. And I know they're not out there because the people I'm waiting for are looking for something, and you are looking at something. Oh, there's quite a difference, believe me. And it has to do with time, which just happens to be my field of expertise. You see, it works something like this. When you are looking at something, such as this confection here, when you are looking at something, you and the something you're looking at tend to exist more or less in the same time. But when you're looking for something, you and that something for which you're looking might very well exist in two separate times altogether. In fact, although I cannot prove this to be true, I'm given to understand that it is quite a popular pastime amongst you humans to actually look for things the existence of which might very well be in doubt. I hope that I have been of some help. Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, he's got rocks in his head. No, that's not so. Although my dad was a mason. But seriously, on a more personal note, you know, it's funny, because I never wanted to be a statue in the first place. No. What I really wanted to be was statuesque. I just overshot my goal. It has something to do with timing. And speaking of which, please allow me to introduce myself. You may call me Mr. Pratt, although that is not my name. I am, I guess the closest thing in your language would be a time master. But please hold the applause. That is a very grandiose title for what is in fact a rather humble occupation. I am just one in a long line, a virtually timeless procession of guardians of a very subtle, very powerful, very elusive part of what you call reality, time. We time masters serve many functions, but we like to think that we serve to shepherd time in such a way as to promote the greatest efficiency. As the pontiff of time himself, his beloved orderliness, Timex III of Bulova, or, as you humans know him, John Cameron Swayze, wrote in the Time Master's Credo, lo, these many years ago, and I quote, "We maketh the time, we spendeth the time, we passeth the time, lo, do we bideth the time away. Verily, verily, do we taketh a licking and keepeth on ticking, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, say when." Hey, don't look at me. I don't know what it means either. But it is our credo, and if Timex III said it, it's good enough for me. But anyway, speaking of those two folks that I'm waiting for, they should be here soon. We can't start the tour without them. It's a very special tour. I'm going to take them on a tour of the Time Factory. Yes, indeed, the very factory of time. What can I say about the Time Factory? A stranger, more wonderful place I cannot imagine. Although, never having been there, perhaps you can. The Time Factory is always there. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, including holidays, churning out the time like there's no tomorrow, working overtime. But you know, every now and then, down at the old factory, a case of the same old thing sets in. You know, I'm sure it's happened to you, the same old thing. And when that occurs, as Timex III has said, when a case of the same old thing should set in, to ensure order, one must inject into the system a little chaos and disorder. And that just happens to be what these two folks are. Vis-a-vis the time factory, a little chaos and disorder. I'm not sure why exactly. It has something to do with how they experience the passage of time, with how they carry time within themselves. I don't know. But anyway, I'm beginning to get a little impatient. Perhaps it's time for an incentive. Brownie dust.
Larry? Larry! Larry, get over here!
What is it?
Brownies. I smell brownies.
Oh, brownies? There's no brownies around.
I do. It's Mama Leonie's brownies. I know that smell anywhere. Hi.
Hello.
Mind you please today?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, good.
Say, you kids hungry?
No.
Help yourself.
Oh, you have brownies. How wonderful. Boy, it's so good to be back in the city. We've been living on trail mix for days.
Trail mix. So you've been traveling then?
Yeah. We've been up and down the coast. We've been to New York. We've been to Boston. We've just been everywhere, you know, just checking out what's happening.
Aha! So you think that
Good.
different things happen in different places?
Yeah.
Just seems like an awful long way to trek just to see what's happening.
Yeah.
It's for, you know, a change of scenery.
Adventure. Oh, adventure, right.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight now. You think that in order to find adventure, you have to travel from here to there.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Does it work?
No.
You know, I don't want to sound like a Buninsky. That might just be because you're already looking in the right place. You're just not looking in the right time. You know, in order to find adventure, doesn't it strike you that it's not enough just to look from place to place, but you have to look from time to time as well?
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Time travel.
Yeah.
Right. Time travel.
Yeah.
I think it's enough of those brownies. It's been fascinating, but we really got to be going.
Oh, right. Of course you got to be going. Sure. I understand. You've got to be going. But not just this second.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Take a load off.
Yeah.
Now, you did say that you were looking for adventure, right? And a change of scenery.
Yeah.
Well, what better way to find that than to actually travel in time?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if we could travel in time, we could see the big picture.
Oh, just think of the possibilities, Larry. I mean, we've been in the here and now forever. We haven't seen a thing. I mean, there's got to be a better place. I mean, a better time.
Well, there might be, but there might not be. How about a little demonstration?
Of what?
Time travel.
Oh, sure.
Why not? You know, if we could travel in time, we could see the big picture.
Oh, yeah, just think of the possibilities, Larry. I mean, we've been in the here and now forever. We haven't seen a thing. No, there's got to be a better place. I mean, a better time.
Well, there might be, but there might not be. How about a little demonstration?
What?
Time travel.
Oh, sure.
Why not?
So, how'd you like it?
Like what?
Your little adventure in time travel.
What are you talking about?
Oh, right. Perhaps that was a little too subtle for you. Maybe we should try it. No. Tell you what. What would you guys say if I told you that I could actually take you on a tour of the Time Factory?
Wow, the time.
Right. Now I know you're crazy.
Of course I'm crazy. But I'm also the only guy that can get you two into the Time Factory.
Whoa.
I mean, look, you did say you wanted adventure, right? And
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. Okay, there you are in the Time Factory. Okay, at the holy shrine of the Blessed Mother of the Eternal Nanosecond. Ooh. After a brief moment of reflective worship, there you are, going over the infinite waterfall in a bucket of very questionable integrity. And after toweling off, you can shop for slightly blemished seconds, minutes, and hours in our factory outlet.
Aren't you coming?
We're already there. See? Here we are. It's all organic and it's all connected. The big hand's connected to the little hand, and the little hand's connected to the second hand, and the second hand's connected to it's connected to everything. And look, it's if you could see it, then you wouldn't be stuck in one place anymore. But listen, there's one word of caution that I must impress upon you. For the duration of your stay at the Time Factory, please do not, under any circumstances whatsoever, say the secret word.
Secret word? What's the secret word?
If I told you that, it wouldn't be a secret.
Oh, what does it do?
If I told you, I don't know what it does. Just don't say it.
Wow, look at all this stuff.
That stuff is efficiency in action.
Look how that big gear turns all those little gears and moves over there and turns all those pulleys and levers. Everything here is moving.
Right. It's all a part of keeping everything in its place. You see, up until now, you kids haven't really been all that interested or concerned about time. But now that you're here at the Time Factory, you will have the glorious opportunity to experience firsthand how time underlies the very structure of your civilization.
Or will?
Of course you will. I mean, you do want to grow up to be good citizens like I don't know, Ben Cartwright, don't you?
Yeah. Do we do? Don't we, Lucy? Don't we?
No.
Of course you do. And it all depends on time.
Well, see, I mean, what'd you say your name was?
Mr. Pratt.
Mr. Pratt. I mean, here we are in a time factory. Tell me, what is time?
Time is that order of phenomena in general by reference to which all change and permanence are predicated. Usually conceived as a dimension of reality, it can be distinguished from the spatial by the fact that the order of temporal succession is irreversible. Huh? Or, to put it another way, it's more than...
Time, geological time, ephemeris time, yeah, zone time, clock time, solar time, everybody, hydromechanical time, yeah, atomic time, yeah. Oh, hi. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
I'm getting a little confused.
That is probably because you're late. Remember, it's very, 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 very important to do things on time. In fact, it's better if you do things ahead of time. That way you won't run out of time.
Where did you get that outfit?
A very timely question. Or is it a timeless question? Since time immemorial, we have had the time-honored tradition of trying to save time. Remember, saving time is good, wasting time is bad. If something is too time-consuming, then it's time to speed it up.
Why do that?
Hey, baby, wait a minute. Time and time again, and time after time, it's all in good time. Dad! Well, that's all right. That's all right. You know, you probably just need more time. Let's see. What time is it? Guys, time's up! Time to be going. I'll see you next time. Remember, time is of the meantime for the time being, and please, time is of the essence. So move with the time. Time flies. Remember your first time? Yeah.
Like, a rocket.
Yeah.
What's going on? Who set it apart? What happened? There's stuff everywhere. Oh, chicks!
I don't believe it.
Don't get back.
What must have been me one?
No, you just go ahead. Go ahead. Say something.
What happened?
You said a bird. You said a single bird. Yeah, you said a single bird. I was back there, had everything all neatly stacked up, and then you said the blue in here messed it all up.
Where are we?
Well, we're here in the quantum closet. No, we got the quantum closet.
Oh, I got into the quantum closet just by saying
Say that bird. Don't tell him that we might end up sick. Here, help me clean this stuff up. Oh, that's dangerous.
I thought you were dead.
What?
I thought you were dead.
Well, I was dead, but it was killing me.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
You?
Yeah.
Here. Well, I don't know.
Einstein's second breakthrough, and I'm right here in the quantum closet with him. I can't believe it.
No, you're
my very eyes.
No. You cute little Anglo-Saxon, you know what? But I don't know why I'm here. It was one of those things.
Yeah. Why are you here?
Well, I don't know. Just now I know that I don't know. You see, that's one of the 5 things I was looking for. I was looking for these 5 things.
Yeah? What are they?
I don't know what they were.
You mean you're looking, you know there are 5 things. There are 5 things you don't know, and you don't know what they are?
You see, I was looking for these 5 things constantly after I published my theory of relatives.
Relativity.
No. Relatives.
Relativity.
No. See, that's one of those things I didn't know. I didn't know that people would confuse my theory of relatives with the relativity jets.
You've got to be kidding.
No. I mean, just think about it. Everyone's related. Well, never mind. You see, I just spent all this time looking for these 5 things. I didn't know when, well, nothing else was important then. Well, then I died.
Yeah, you died. So what are you doing? I don't get it. Okay, look, let's back up. What did you do between the time you died and the time you got here? Did you just keep looking for the stuff you didn't know you didn't know?
Well, no, I just laid there. That's kind of like a corollary to the 5 things. I didn't know that being dead was going to be quite that dead. I mean, you're out of there, baby. Dead, boring. There's nothing happening on the molecular level of that quick.
He couldn't have been that dead, or else he wouldn't be here. I mean, he had to be hanging around in some form or other.
Really?
Yeah.
Fine.
The theory of relativity. You know, forms come and go, but energy just kind of hangs around.
No. There you go with that relativity stuff again. Listen to this, baby. The theory of relativity is form comes and goes. And, well, you can fill in the rest. You say. You know that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Form comes and goes, but relatives hang around.
Right. You see, the longer your relatives stay, the slower time goes. See, now, where was I? I don't know why. I was in the closet, 5 things. Let's see, what was I doing? I was there with the theory of relatives.
That's one.
I don't know why I'm here. That's another. Well, it could have been that important. As a matter of fact, it was irrelevant. There's so much irrelevant junk in that closet there. I don't know why I spent all that time looking for it. That's another one.
It's an eggplant.
Yeah. You see, that's another thing I didn't know. You know, I didn't know the bomb was going to make a mushroom cloud. Who would have figured that? We figured eggplant tops. Who would have figured a mushroom? I mean, I didn't know that.
Hey, you're like looking for it.
That's right, I didn't know that. Who would have figured a mushroom? Out of all the things a bomb cloud could have been. The 5th thing I didn't know. I didn't know disco was going to be that big.
It's 5 things. You got 5 things.
That's the 5 things.
Kino Rocket.
Hey, how y'all doing? I want to welcome you to the fabulous Boom Boom Room here on Scenic Route 39. My name is Sammy Socrates. I'll be your host this evening. We've got a fabulous lineup for tonight. I know we'll be having a great, well, a marvelously good time, even though most, if not all of you, may feel like leaving at one point or another. But hey, at least I'll be having fun. Hey, is that the truth? Anyway, sit back and order one of your favorite libations and let old Sammy take you on a little trip down those world-worn neural pathways, like this one right here. Yeah. Look into your room, sneak past all the gloom. All you have to use a gentle touch. Yeah, because it's so true. Sad songs say so much. Yeah, is that the truth one? You know, I just gotta say right here, I really fat low it is to hear those old songs like that. And it makes you realize that people just love to worry. I mean, they just like being worrywart. What else can I say? If they didn't like it, they wouldn't do it all the time. Well, the next time you find yourself in one of those blue funks, a really good one now, take a tip from old Dr. Socrates and do what I do. Just go look in the mirror and don't listen to those voices of reason up here telling you some reason you gotta be feeling bad. See, but that make you giggle a little bit. Then the next time you find yourself with the blues, you might start asking, hey, well, since I now know how to stop suffering just by looking in the mirror, how come I can't ever remember, or why am I so reluctant to do it? Must be because I like to worry. Then all you got to do is quit liking. Hey, speaking of suffering, hey, beer tender, how about another round of hemlock for old Dr. Socrates? All this talk's got the throat dry. I hope this isn't bar brand hemlock. Nothing will give you a worse hangover. Let me tell you. favorites. Like that. This one right here. I think this song speaks for itself. Listen to the words, if you will. Feelings, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Nothing more than feelings. Just the same old feelings. Yeah, for the rest of my life. Feelings. Sammy, where did you learn to play piano like that? Well, you're the kind of guy, I just gotta tell him the truth. Heck, I can play piano with a flip now. Is that the truth or what? Well, I just can see people were getting a little restless, just like they did back in the Senate. So before they take a vote and send me up and Harubin on the rocks, I guess I better sing another one for you here. Here's one of my favorites. What is a man if not a guy? He likes the day, he has an eye, but if the truth should be known, he's nothing more than a bag of bones. And when he dies, he wonders why I didn't burn. From the audience out there, any requests?
Stop playing.
Stop playing. That a polka? I don't think I know. You know, people ask me to do that one all the time. I'll have that one for you next week, though. Anything else?
Hey, Sammy, do you know any Don Ho?
Don Ho? Now, there's somebody with some musical taste. Let me tell you. Do I know any Don Ho? God, give me a break. Here's one we did. Don did not several years back. Tiny troubles, yeah, in your head, make you feel worthless, make you feel dead. Tiny troubles, if you saw what they do to you, you'd abandon those troubles and find something else to do. Yeah, thank you very much. That's right, you can do just about anything. Write a song, go bowling, memorize the multiplication tables of 40. Just something that takes just some effort. Just so long as you're expending that energy you normally use, keeping those little bubble troubles up in the air. Well, how about one for the lovers in the audience? I know we got some lovers out there tonight. Here's one that's by a guy who really knew what he was talking about when it came to romance. Let me tell you. Get up! Get on up now! Get up! Get on up now! Stay on the seat! I love the seat! Stay on the seat! I love the seat! Can I take you to the bridge? Can I find me? May I take you to the bridge? To the bridge! Let's go! I'm gonna get it! I'm gonna get the cat of myself! Let's go! Yeah, is that the truth or what? Well, it's about time for me to get on out of here. You've been a wonderful audience, so stick around and we've got some more great entertainment coming up here later. One of the greats of the blues industry, and a swell guy. Yeah, you're a friend of mine, Blind Potato Plato. He'll be up later. He may have a clean head, Eris clean head Stottle sitting in with him on saxophone, so stick around for that. I'll be leaving it with you. I want to thank you so much for coming. Love you all. But before I go, I want to leave you with one little thought. That is, all the world's a stage, and we're but actors upon it. And that's why there's no business like show business. There's no business I know. Whenever life has got you down and out, you sing about it, you'll know. Suffering sucks a room without a doubt, so let's get on with the show. Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Come on, Lucy, you're wasting time.
Oh, now that would be a neat trick. Hey, what did I see up your sleeve? You're wearing a watch. Ha ha! What a boy. I can tell you have a bright future ahead of you.
Really?
Right.
Ooh, I've got a great idea.
Let's synchronize our watches. All right. Well, what time do you have?
4:20.
Ah! That's way off. It's 4:22. Listen, you can't go through your whole entire life being 2 minutes late for everything, now can you?
No, sir.
Right.
Oh, no, Lucy.
Ah! What are you doing?
Who in the world are you? How did you get past our security?
Lucy, you have a line here, don't you? Wow, these two must really be important people. Look at all this. Oh, hey, can't you see we're busy?
Excuse me. I should have Lester and Paula. This is Lucy and Larry. You know, on the tour.
Ah, on the tour. Well, just be sure you don't touch anything. We're talking precision equipment, the big time.
Say, how about giving us a treat and telling us what you're up to? Somebody fix that thing! And tell us what you're up to today.
Oh, the word just came down from the head office that another change is necessary. Wouldn't you know it, now that people have adjusted to our seconds, minutes, and hours, we have to come up with something new.
Nothing too radical, mind you, just something to speed things up a little more. You mean you two actually invented the hours, minutes, and seconds?
Yes, it was a brilliant maneuver.
What a coup.
Ooh, right, I remember that. Boy, you guys really set the old factory on its ear with that one. You see, before Lester and Paula invented the seconds, minutes, and hours, things were pretty quiet around here at the old time factory. Yeah. Back then, people did have a vague conception of time, but it was all related to stuff out there. You know, like, for example, well, it's time for the mammoths to come by. Or, it's time for the sun to go down. Or, it's time for us to migrate. Or, it's time for my bony prominences to recede. But, after their invention, people suddenly had a conception of time that was based separate from things out there, that was based on things in here, you know, internally.
Yes, suddenly everything started moving around like crazy. At first we thought it'd be too much for people to adjust to. But they caught right on. Started moving around faster and faster and faster.
It's all in the proper use of mathematics. You see, we wanted to divide time into smaller and smaller segments so folks would get more done. I don't get it.
You aren't very bright, are you? You see, the number 24 is divisible by 12, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
And the number 60, for the minutes and seconds, is divisible not only by 12, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1, but by 5 as well.
Come on, if we don't start now, we'll never have enough time to make all these changes. Let's go somewhere quiet where we can think.
Where?
Let's see if Stuart Stuart has some ideas for us.
Stuart, ooh, maybe he can help us divide the world into 24 time zones.
We already did that.
This is Victor, our great omnipresent transcended one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Victor, as I recall, is in charge of the Eastern time zone.
You think he'd talk to me?
He might. Give it a try.
Do you know what time is? I mean, real time. Hello?
The eternal now. All is the eternal now. Time is merely the boundary of your senses. Wow. Your conception of time is but only a condition of the perception of your fragmented mental apparatus, which must divide the life continuum to perceive it.
Now that is heavy stuff.
Wow. You cannot conceive of time without the contrasting existence of timelessness.
Excuse me. Are you in charge here?
Yes.
Is there one Victor, the omnipresent transcendent here?
I think you mean Victor, the omnipresent transcended one.
Correct.
Right over there.
Excuse me. Are you Victor, the omnipresent transcended one? I got a memo for you.
Many possibilities exist, but you can see only one at a time. Oh.
Yeah, well, if you happen to be Victor right at the moment, you've been transferred. You're no longer in charge of the Eastern time zone. Now you're in charge of the commercial time division. Sign here.
Commercial time division.
Get a grip on yourself. Honey, don't get this now. Now listen to me. We've got a staff meeting in 10 minutes. We've got a very long agenda and you've got protocols to establish. Remember, in commercial, time is money.
Time is money.
Victor. Those guys in commercial, they're going to clean your crock. Now, listen to me. You got to forget the humming. Trash the kimono. You're going to have to pick up the pace. Time is money. Time is money.
Time is money.
Time is money.
Time is money. Time is money. Time is money.
Okay, now try a few of these. Timing the market.
Timing the market.
Stalling for time.
Stalling for time.
Buying on time.
Buying on time.
Very good.
All right.
Try that.
Okay, time to buy. Time to negotiate. Time to really bring them down to the...
Oh, thank you. Sign here, and here.
Time here and here and here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all right, so in that case, time for a memo. Take a memo.
I don't do dictation.
Anybody take a memo, please! Memo to Walter Smith from Victor the Omnipresent. No, that won't work. From Victor Jones. Dear Wally, due to the unparalleled success of our previous venture, we're going now into the futures market. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm starting to get a headache.
Ha! Consider yourself lucky. Most first-time visitors to the Time Factory get worse than a headache.
My head hurts.
Well, tell you what, I've got just the thing for you. Please follow me. And remember, keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
You know something? I'm a nervous wreck. I can't believe they're transferring old hair-speed in the dress over to commercial. Me, they talk about firing. I mean, after all I've done for them, I think I'm gonna cry. achievement. I mean, how do people know what to do tomorrow if they didn't keep track of what they did yesterday? With my invention of the past, the future runs automatically. But do they remember that? No. I mean, I was the one that gave them the tenses and all those wonderful pronouns like he, she, you, me, and I. I mean, you know what people would do without those two things? Without tenses and pronouns? Do ya? Do ya? Well, there wouldn't be anything to say. Just try it sometime. And now they tell me I got 1 week to come up with an entirely new tense and a dozen new time phrases or I'm out. Well, I'll tell you, I just don't have time for this. I'm late. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Now I'm late. And how are you already? Lucy. Lucy? Yeah, Lucy. Yeah. I don't have any memos here for you, kid. You better shape up. And who are you?
Larry?
Oh, I've been thinking of transfer, promote you too.
Look, I hate to do this, but I've had it. I hate to stand you up in the middle of the show like this, but I've had it. You know, a while ago when somebody asked me if I had a line, there's a real good reason they asked me. I mean, it's because nobody wrote me a line. I mean, it's going to be another 2 weeks before I get a line, right? I'm gone. That's it.
So how's your headache?
That's great, boy. Where did you get all those aspirin?
Those weren't aspirin. Those are tiny pieces of compressed time in tiny time-release time capsule form. You see, we manufacture them here in bulk. You swallow a little piece of this compressed time, and you move a microsecond ahead of your pain. Voila! No more headache.
Oh. We have work to do.
Right, carry on, carry on. Far be it from us to interfere with this crack team, especially since the tour is so small. But that reminds me. Speaking of the tour, it's that time again. It's time for my favorite part of the tour, the introspective section.
Introspective?
Right. This is where we in the Time Factory take you, the tourist, inside a human nervous system to witness the dialogue which takes place therein between a man and themselves.
Themselves?
Sure. Haven't you ever chatted with yourself before? Oh, sure you have. Stuart, you may have noticed that we're having another tour, and we've come to the introspective part of the tour. Tour! Right.
Oh, no.
Right.
Oh, that stuff drives me crazy. I did it last time. Can't let me do it this time. Oh, come on. I put up enough of that as it is.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be out of the rotation soon enough. Now. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Please remove any metal objects or contraband, and if you're carrying any muffins, I'll take them from you now. Stand back. We are about to take you on a journey into a very special kingdom. A little kingdom. The story which you are about to witness may seem strange, but disturbingly familiar. Now remember, this is very important. What you're about to see in clock time might actually take, I don't know, 8, 9, maybe 10 minutes. But in real time, what we're going to show you actually takes place in maybe a second, maybe 2, 3 at the most. So, listen quick. Are you ready? No? Good. Okie dokie. Keep those eyes open. Here we go. Where am I? What am I? What is where? Who is I? Can't remember why I'm here. In fact, I can't remember anything.
Now may I be of some assistance to you?
Who are you?
Waldo the Magnificent is my name.
Waldo the Magnificent?
Waldo the Magnificent is my name. And everything and everybody is my game. I repeat, may I be of some assistance?
Well, sure. Who am I? What am I doing here?
Who are you? You are the ruler of this domain. The royal scepter, symbol of your power. And the royal robe. Very becoming. Royal robe. Royal robe. Everything is centered around you. What you do affects everything else, and everything else is here for you.
Well, what are you doing here?
Like I said, I know everything. And most importantly, I know what's best for you. Whenever anything, and I do mean anything, comes up, just check with me for the best possible course of action.
Well, he seems like a harmless enough fellow. A little brash, but likable. Sure will be easier than figuring out everything on my own. Everything is so foreign here. And what a comfort to have someone to tell me what to do. But what is it that one is supposed to do? You are to build a road through your kingdom. It is to be completed in all due haste. All right, something to do. Let's go build that road.
Hold what you got, my man. You've got to get the correct attitude about this whole road thing. First of all, let's think about what opinion people will have about you according to how this road turns out.
Oh, come on. They said there's a road to be built and time's a wasting.
No, trust me. I'm experienced in these matters, and there's a proper way they must be done.
All right, what?
What?
Yeah, what are the proper ways that they're supposed to be done? Oh,
Just a minute. You should allot a certain amount of time to thinking about the road. Plan it out, go over every detail in your mind. And you should also allot a certain amount of time to worrying about what if it doesn't get done on time? What if nobody likes it? What if everybody laughs at it when it's done?
oh, come on, that's crazy. Are you sure?
Believe me, there's more here than first meets the eye. The physical building of this road is just a small part of what's going to happen with this project. You've got to look at the big picture.
Big picture? Yes, of course. I know. I'll allot 1 hour a day to planning, 1.5 hours to wondering what people think about me, and 2 hours to worrying about not getting it done on time. Fair enough?
Very good.
The workers have gone on strike. They claim that they work for too little pay.
Well, work them less and pay them more.
No. I can see quite off that you are quite inexperienced in these matters.
Well, I started today.
Never you mind. I'm here to help. You should take this as a personal affront against your exalted self. You should take the attitude, how dare they take the initiative in this matter? I make all the rules around here and they obey. I will look out for their welfare. They are slighting your ability to rule. They are impugning your authority as king. Good Lord, man! This is rebellion!
Yeah! What right do they have to question me? I'll send out the troops and quash this rebellion.
Excellent. However, it might be better to handle this differently. You should delay all of the supply trains. Make them suffer, but do it in an indirect manner. That way, no one will associate their punishment directly to you. We don't want everyone to think badly of you. Direct confrontation could be a little sticky. Let's get our revenge through the back door. And later, you can fix the trains and take the credit.
Yes, of course. That way, I'm not going out on a limb. I can see what happens and go from there.
I think you're beginning to catch on.
A decree! I'll enact a decree!
Oh, I just happen to have a decree. Well, I have one. Oh, there it is. They're slippery. You'll like this decree. From King Alar of Stewart to the people. Subject, the road. The road must be finished in all due haste. I expect everyone's 100% cooperation in this matter. When the road is finished, everything else will fall into place. I want everyone working on this road all the time. Signed, King Alar of Stewart, His Royal Majesty, His Royal Liege, Master of all he surveys, believer of all he believes, thinker of all he thinks, opinioner of all he opinions, etc., etc., etc.
Sometime later.
First, old Waldo's ideas, they didn't make much sense. But I got to admit, the more he repeats them, the better they sound. If it weren't for all that worrying and thinking and planning things out, what would I do with all this time on my hands?
Work has been halted on the road. A section was not graded properly, and it has been determined that it will cause problems in the future. Shall we continue on or rework the area in question?
Continue on. No. We worked it. How dare they quit? No. Where's my advisor?
I gotta be you. I gotta be.
Work has been halted on the road.
Oh.
Well, you're my advisor. Advise me.
You should take the attitude that you're under extreme pressure to finish this road and therefore continue on with the grading. If something goes amiss, you can patch it up as you go along. And if worst comes to worst, you can blame it on the workers.
Simple. I should have thought of that myself. Full speed ahead on the work. We are under a deadline to finish, and that's the important thing. We will compensate for the error grading. they cannot hold me responsible for the quality of the work being done. Why don't they give me some decent help? I can't be everywhere at once. Either they want the road or a piece of art. They can't have both. Away, babe! It's good to be the king. We must go out and check on the progress of the road. However, I'm in a quandary.
Bet that's smarts.
What demeanor would be appropriate for a man in my position? What attitude should I take to those that I come in contact with out in my kingdom?
Excellent questions, excellent. It shows you're beginning to think about the right things. First, it would be safer for you to be reserved. Give the impression that you are bored with everything. Glumness is the key. Everyone will be watching and just waiting for a moment of weakness. If you are reserved, it will be safe and they will leave you alone. Remember, you don't necessarily want to act in such a manner. You're forced to by these others. They are responsible for your actions.
Yes, they are responsible for my actions. It's off to the road. We'll take the road vehicle.
Ooh, I'll drive.
All right.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Waldo, look how fast we're going. After all, I am the king and make all the laws.
Hey, it's okay. We got a late start, so we've got an excuse. We're late. Anyway, rules were meant to be broken. Plus, it's fun to go fast.
Ooh, all right. In that case, put the pedal to the metal. I still can't help but worry about it.
That's right. You're supposed to worry about it.
Supposed to worry about it?
Supposed to worry about it.
Why?
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 Yeah.
Why? Oh, well, you know, if you weren't worried about going too fast, there'd be something else you'd be worried about.
Yeah! Like that traffic jam up there! That guy's got a flat tire! Slow down, Waldo!
Hey, let's change places. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a busload of nuns. Start honking the horn and raising hell.
What good's that gonna do?
Plenty. Come on, just do it. Do it. Come on.
Hey! Get that heap out of the way! Don't you know you're holding up me? Grand and glorious me! Gosh, that was great! That was really invigorating. You sure do know a lot. Boy, it's good having an advisor.
That's my boy.
Even later still.
Something's not right around here. I don't know what, but something. It's almost like I'm going about this whole thing wrong. I don't know. Maybe if I...
Oh, Terry, you're fool head about such nonsense. Everything's fine. It's going just the way it's supposed to.
I don't know.
Trust me. Will I lie to you? You may not know this, but without you, I wouldn't have anything to do. So, your well-being is, geez, it's just right up at the top of my list of priorities.
Yeah. Must have been it was just my imagination. But that's why you're here, isn't it? To kind of tell me what's my imagination and what's real.
I know what you need. You need some fresh air and excitement.
Ooh.
You should decree a holiday with games and a feast. All work and no play.
I decree a holiday with games and a feast!
Ooh, what a brouhaha.
Gosh, look at that bird up there.
High-bound race now beginning.
Come on, let's get in the race.
Race?
Yeah, come on, Waldo, come on.
Take your starting position.
I'm not thrilled with this.
On your mark.
Come on.
Get set.
Hey, Waldo, wait. Wait for me, Waldo. Oh, come on, we can do it. Come on, only 4 more miles. Only 3 more miles. Come on, Waldo. Come on.
Boy, this is terrible. I don't think I can go another step.
You've got to. Just think what everybody's going to say out there if you can't finish the race, the ruler. You'll be the laughing stock.
Well, maybe that's right, but I don't think I can.
Well, if you're forced to drop out, it'll be because you're overworked with the pressures of being a king and ruling the country. You don't have time for the luxury of staying in physical shape, and besides that, this is all just meaningless sport for the uncultured masses.
Hey, Waldo! Look, it's the finish line! We're gonna make it! What's wrong, buddy? Come on!
I'm going to take a break. I hate to leave you, but...
Waldo, I'm gonna make it! Come on! I feel good. So peaceful, so quiet. It's almost like my mind has stopped. No worries, no cares. Nothing seems all that important anymore. Not even the road. You know, I'm sure Waldo means well, but who wants to worry? Why care what everybody thinks about me? Maybe it's not such a good idea depending on him so much. You know, I don't feel the same when he's around as I do at times like this.
I'm mad, refreshed, and ready to go. How about... Hey! Hey! Don't take that off them.
We're just having fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
But don't you understand? They just invaded the royal space. They can't do that. You don't take that.
No, leave them alone. They're just having fun.
No, and no. You're Alark. Grand and glorious Alark of Stewart. You don't take such treatment.
Yeah. Nah. I'm not going to fall for that one again.
Yeah. You're getting too fast for me, all right. Ooh, boy. You're somebody special now. Still, there's people over there. They shouldn't treat somebody special like you that way.
Yeah. What the heck? Don't you know who I am?
That's my boy.
Oh, God. What a headache. Oh.
Yes.
Lester does it next time.
So, what do you think of the old time factory? I mean, isn't it everything I said it was and more?
Yeah. Seems like it's everywhere. So much of it.
Right. The factory works perfectly. And all of this time never becomes outdated or obsolete because we are continually breaking it down into smaller and smaller pieces, refining it, speeding it up.
People really believe all this stuff, huh?
Ha! Believe it? Why, it would never occur to them to even question it.
Why not?
Because this arbitrary division of time helps people a great deal in their everyday lives.
But what about their lifetime lives?
Ha! Lifetimes have a way of taking care of themselves.
What if all this is actually irrelevant?
Now, how could it be irrelevant? That's impossible. I mean, it runs everything.
What if it's irrelevant to me?
Oh, well, sure, that's all well and good for you. But consider, what would happen if everyone were to take that point of view? That time is irrelevant to me. Do you know what would happen? Everything, absolutely everything, would grind to a halt. Nothing would get done. I tell you, it is absolutely essential for people to believe that time is divided, and that is that.
But I still
listen, take my word for it. All of this time is necessary. All of this time is useful. In fact, it is the single greatest achievement in the history of mankind. It is reality.
But it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
The time is understood.
Hold it! Cut.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, that's all the time we have.
We got at least another 5 minutes to do here.
Right. We're just about to get to the part where we explain everything.
I'm sorry. Cut. That's all the time we have. We've had plenty of time. Must clear the area.
But how can you stop it all just by saying that time is up?
Yeah.
Is time really up?
Yes. Yes. Time is up.
It's about time.
We enjoyed having you here. Downstairs there's a mailing list. I guess gotta go. No. There's a mailing list downstairs for Evotech, so we can let you know of future shows, activities, etc. So sign that list lest we send out the Fuller Brushmen, because we have your tag numbers anyway. So once again, thanks for coming. Oh, and after the show, at 10 o'clock, Paradigm is using our stage, and they're going to have a presentation. They invite everybody to stay and stay for that. So once again, I hope you had a good time. And once again, it's time for the irrelevance. Thanks. Good night.